Tell the story about World War II and.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me, starting at Remagen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And Norris has always been all wrapped up with Jasper. I think all Jasperites are. Mom was, Norris is, Mavis is. All of us were when we were in that area. But Norris was particularly wrapped up with Jasper. He was in the bowling alley for 20 years. The bowling alley was a gathering place for everyone in town to come for coffee, and for many, many farmers locally to come to Jasper, have coffee, and visit with friends in the bowling alley while Mavis and Norris were managing it. And Norris, by the way, was a veteran in World War II. He served in the Army. He was at the Remagen bridgehead. Remagen was a bridge, the Remagen Bridge was a bridge across the Rhine River that was critical for the Allies to secure in order to let their troops cross rapidly and move on, pressing toward Berlin. And Norris was therefore, not therefore, but Norris was a member of the America's greatest generation.
Absolutely.
And we thank him for his service.
Yes. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Norris, and I mean that sincerely.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
Yeah.
Do they know that, Norris?
What?
Do they know that? How instrumental you were? I mean, do you participate in the national? That is awesome.
I mean, you teach that, and I mean, you probably taught that at the staff college, right?
No, I didn't,
Okay.
but I read the accounts of World War II going back in some history course that I took somewhere along the line. And they talked about Remagen, the Battle of the Bulge, and many of the other critical battles of World War II. But to think that a member of our family
Mercy.
was in one of the most critical
Critical.
campaigns there, the Remagen bridgehead, is pretty neat.
I didn't know that either.
I am so glad to hear that.
I was there, you know,
Well, you were part of it.
Oh, yeah.
It was a team effort.
we were in the medical corps, we had to take care of the wounded and stuff like that, so it
Wow.
wasn't my job entirely. I mean, I really wasn't a litter bearer or anything like that, but I was there.
Mercy.
Yeah.
There was a battle by the Roer River too in France when they crossed the Roer River. I could hear the front line firing there.
Really great.
But I was on charge of duties during the night, and I seen the light flashing, and all I was a messenger at the time, and which is okay. Yeah.
Mercy.
I'm hard
That's
pressed to know which river it is now. The Remagen was not at the Rhine then, was it?
Yeah, that was the Rhine River.
It was the
Yeah.
Rhine?
The
That's- I
Roer
thought
River
it
was in France, see, that's when they crossed
Okay.
it. Yeah. It was a small river, but they crossed it. Our colonel was so enthused about that they started shooting flares in the air, celebrating they crossed the Rhine.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, they caught heck about that because they were showing the enemy where we were.
Ooh, yeah.
Boy.
But I'm here. That's the main thing.
So you might have pulled a little bit of shrapnel out of some of our American soldiers from American shrapnel.
You were in the medical corps?
Yep.
Great.
First medical,
I didn't know any of this.
First
I
medical
did not
regiment.
know any of this.
Wow.
First medical regiment attached to the first medical Fourth Army, Ninth Army, we went back and forth, Second Army, and wherever they needed us.
Wow.
That's great.
Mm.
Yeah, those work, that was, and the investment that the US government made in the GI Bill, when the veterans returned to the United States, the best investment that the United States has ever made.
Yeah.
Sometimes.